Hello guys, welcome to video session on planning software project that is in continuation with the previous contents. So in the last lecture, so that video is already it is available in the my YouTube channel. So we discussed about what is a planning for the software project and what is the objective of planning, then effort estimation and COCOMO model, how we can estimate the effort, effort for calculating the effort for the software project development. So today we'll discuss about uh, scheduling, the scheduling concept. Scheduling and staffing means how we can schedule the development of the project. Schedule means the plan, scheduling, the milestone for the software development. Uh, so I request those who are online, just mention your name in the chat. As I already mentioned, the today's session is at 12:05 p.m. and those who are in the online, just mention your name in the chat box. And those who are not able to join the session, so they can view the video later. It is available in the YouTube channel. So project schedule, a project schedule is at two levels. So that is overall schedule of the project and detailed schedule. Means for any project, for industry projects, will specify the schedule in terms of overall schedule of the project and detailed schedule. So overall schedule that comprises of major milestones and the final date, the end of the project completion date, and also the major milestones. So what is this? We'll discuss with the example. Then a detailed schedule is the assignment of the lower level tasks to the resources. Lower level tasks in detail, as the name indicates, will specify the schedule in detail, all the details of the project. For example, we can consider our the class timetable. So in that will day wise and with respect to time will mention in detail with hours. So that is the detail, the schedule of the project. So the overall schedule that depends heavily on the effort estimate. The overall schedule that is depend upon the effort estimate. So in the last class we discussed about how to calculate the effort estimation, that is a COCOMO model. So in the basic COCOMO model, what is the formula to calculate the effort? So the effort person per month. To calculate the effort, a constant, then the size of the project, that is in terms of 1,000 lines of a code raised to b. So the a value, a constant value is 2 raised to 2.4 and b constant. These are the constant values. And this COCOMO model, it is developed by the Barry Bohm, based upon 69 to 70 project. Based upon the 69 to 70 project, so he has developed these coefficients. So we can calculate this effort. Effort means it is in terms of person per month, means how many persons effort is required for the development of the project. So that E is effort, D is deployment time. So we can calculate the effort with a COCOMO model. So this is, there are different various models are available. So in that, this COCOMO model is it gives the accuracy. It gives more accuracy. So there is a person per month. Mm, yes. So the overall schedule, it depends mainly on the effort estimates. For an effort estimate, some flexibility exists depend upon the resources assigned. So to calculate effort means it comes both schedule and the person resources. So some flexibility depending upon the resources assigned. For example, if there is a 56% per month for a project, 56% per month for a project that can be done in 8 months. How many? 8 months. So 8 months means how many people are required? 7 people. 8 into 7. 8 into 7. What is the 8? 8 months. 8 months. Okay. And what is the how many people? 56% per month. That is effort. 56. This is just an example. 56% per month project can be done in 8 months. Or suppose if it is a 7 months, if it is a 7 month, what happens? If it is a 7 months, then 7 means 8 people is required. Here, if it is 8 months means 7 people. The person 7 people are involved. And here, if it is a 7 month, if the project completion is in the 7 months, means how many people? 8 people are required. So, just a simple example. Okay, if you want the project the schedule more, if you want the completion of the project in 8 months, the the effort person per month is 7 people are required. And suppose if the project wants early in 7 month, then how many people are required? 8 people are required, one person more. Means you have to pay the more salary for the one more employee. But here the what is the advantage? We are completing a project completion in 7 months, 1 month early. Suppose for example, uh, like it depend means you have to put a more cost. The cost will be more because here one more employee is involved. So stretching a schedule is easy. Stretching the schedule means you can like you can increase the duration. You can like 10 months, 12 months, but compressing is very hard and expensive. As you can see, compressing is very hard because here what happened? The 7 months, 8 people means you have to pay the salary for one more employee. So it is hard and expensive. The cost will be more. Cost will be more for the project. Okay, so stretching a schedule is very easy. Means you can in like 10 months you can increase. But what happens? If we compress the schedule, then it will be expensive. It will be expensive. So that gives the overall means it is a concept of the overall schedule. So one method is to estimate how you estimate the schedule in months as a function of effort in person per month. Schedule it is depend upon the person per month, the schedule of the project. So it can determine the function through analysis of the past data. So one way to estimate the schedule is that by analyzing the past data. Suppose if you are worked on some of the similar type of a project in the early, so you can estimate. For example, so this is the effort in person, how you can determine the schedule from the past data. From the past data, like for example, this curve, this indicates. So it may not be the exact. It may not be the exact, but we can estimate from the past data. We can estimate from the past data. Suppose here some projects it is completed effort is like, so you can estimate the how much schedule is required to complete the past data or the similar type of projects that are already completed. So we can estimate from the past data. So this is the one way we can estimate the schedule from the past data. So only around 10 people that joined to the session. So you just the other people you will inform to your friends, and also if due to some reasons, if due to some technical problem, if they are not joined, also they can view the video later. So this is about the overall schedule. Then the other way, the formula for to calculate the schedule is, we have to calculate the effort. We have to calculate. Effort means, as you know, in the Kokomo model, so that is A into the size raised to B, A into size raised to B. So with this formula you can calculate the effort. So by using that effort you can calculate the schedule. So this is the formula for the schedule. Formula for schedule to time calculation means for that first we need to calculate the effort. So for that the best model is that Kokomo model you can use for the calculation. So determining the milestones. So with the effort and the overall schedule is decided, the average project resources are fixed. The average resources with the effort, overall schedule, and project resources are fixed. Like overall effort means the person per month, the overall schedule, the time duration, and the average project other different resources, everything if they are fixed, then we can we can determine the milestones. We can determine the milestone. So this milestone calculation, the manpower ramp up in a project, it decide the milestone. Yes, there is a one model that is called as Putnam Norton Relay. So there is a PNR curve. So there is a PNR curve. So this is the manpower ramp up where it shows uh, how much effort is required. See in the design phase, there is a less effort is required. The effort is less in the design phase. The effort is less in the design phase, and in the build, the more effort is required. More effort is required in the development or the build phase. More effort is required in the build phase, and there is a less effort required in the testing phase. So this is the manpower RAM. Means we can estimate the milestone. We can estimate the milestones with manpower ramp up and effort distribution. The milestones can be decided. Effort distribution and the schedule distribution in phases are different, and generally the build phase, the development phase has larger effort. This build phase, it has the larger effort but not correspondingly the larger schedule. More effort is required, more effort is required. So the Kokomo model, it specifies the distribution of overall schedules in design phase. In design phase, there is a 90% of effort in programming or in the build. Okay, in the designing 90%, and in the build phase 62%, and in the testing there is a 18%. But In this way we can calculate the milestones. In this way we can calculate the milestone or the duration schedule. So there is a one more example where we can see how specify the schedules. So for example, there is this is a serial number or ID, and this is a task, project initiate task. So for this the duration is required 33 days, and work means the actual the present days means actual work days 24, means this is the total days but actual work days is 24, and the start date, end date, the 4th May, and end date is 23 June. So in this way we'll specify the schedule. It is similar to, for example, you can consider your exam timetable. For example, timetable with a particular subject with the date. Okay, so and the start date time. So it is similar to the timetable or your exam timetable. So this is the one simple example how we specify. For example, if there is some new tool or technology involved in the project or introduced, so training is necessary. So for training, this much of days, the duration for the training, and in that actual work and start and end. So this is how we specify the schedule. Then detail. So just now till now we discussed all about the overall scheduling of the project. Now we'll discuss uh, detailed scheduling of the project. So to reach the milestone, to reach the goal, or to reach the as planned, many tasks have to be performed. So the lower level task detailed, as the name specifies, detailed means this scheduling it specifies the in detail from low level tasks. So lowest level task means those that can be done by a person in less than 2 or 3 days. All the means uh, different all the tasks we mentioned in the detailed scheduling. So the scheduling that decide the tasks, assign them while preserving the high level scheduling, and it is also an iterative task. Suppose if there is some of the task is not completed, or if you cannot fit all the tasks, so must revisit high level schedules. So just keep in mind the detailed scheduling means we'll specify the in detail all the schedules. So detailed scheduling is not done completely in the start as it evolves. Uh, Means will not specify in detail, means it evolves means when the project starts there are so many things will come, there are so many problems, so many tasks in the, so it evolves. Even though we'll specify some of the tasks, but in the middle uh, there are different some small tasks will come, so that need to be handled, and can use the MS project for keeping it. Means we use the Microsoft Office to keep track. Means like you people we use the Google Form and Google Drive to store the data. So similar to that, to keep the track, we use some of the MS project for keeping the data. And detailed scheduling is the most live document for managing the project. This is the most live document for. So it means we can maintain in the, for example, we can maintain the all the status whether the particular task is completed or it is in process or in pending. So all we can do the uh, tracking of the tasks. So any activity to be done must get reflected in the detailed schedule. Uh, so So this is the how we can specify the detailed task, whether what duration, effort, particular task, start date, end date, percentage of completion. So this is how we can like the specify the detailed schedule. So each task has a name, date, duration, resources, and percentage of how much the work is done. So everything will specify in detail. Uh, so I can show one of the Gmail application where you can use for your what there is a one from Google, there is one Jamboard option is there. So this Jamboard that you can use for like I'll create a new Jamboard. Jamboard. So new, you can give any name, new project, new project. So here new project and so this the main advantage of this Jamboard is that you can keep track. Like for example, here wait okay about this Jamboard. Mhm. Okay, here it is. Okay, yes. I was searching for these sticky notes. Means, for example, you can maintain like you can maintain a track. For example, to do, then suppose in process, then green completed. So in this way, you can mention the some of the tasks of the project. You can mention here the number of tasks you can mention. So this Jamboard is it is very easy to use. Okay. So this you can use for the tracking the project. Okay. Okay. So detailed schedule, we just discussed about detailed schedule. Then, so to maintain the schedule, you can use the Jamboard. Now the team structure. So to assign the tasks in a detailed schedule, need to have a clear team structure. So to assign the tasks, we need to have a team. We can call it as a project team or project team. So hierarchy team organization is most common. So the project manager has the overall responsibility. The project manager has the overall responsibility, and also it does the design, and has the programmers, testers for executing the detailed tasks, and also may have the configuration controller, database manager. So to assign the tasks, to assign the schedule, we need to have the hierarchy, like project manager, then development team, testing team. So we should have the team structure to assign the schedules. An alternative is a democratic team, so can work for all small teams. Leadership rotates. Leadership for in a team, that is in a rotation basis. Another one used for the products, for development team, that is lead by the development manager. Test team led by the testing manager. Program management team. So in this way, to assign a schedule, we need to have a team structure. So then software configuration management process and planning. So software configuration management processes. So we'll discuss that, and planning. So we'll discuss in the next slide. So that is about the scheduling and staffing. So the concept, what concepts we discussed? That scheduling we discussed, and staffing, how we can allocate the resource, scheduling and staffing. So next we will discuss about the quality planning. The initially we discussed about what is the objective of planning, the objective of planning, then effort estimation then scheduling, staffing. Now we discuss about the quality planning. So quality planning is also very important. Quality planning. So delivering a high quality is a basic goal. Delivering the high quality the software is a basic goal of any organization. So quality that can be defined in many ways. The current industry standard delivered a defect density. The industry standard has delivered defect density, means the number of defects per the 1,000 lines of a code. So we can't define in because there are so many ways are there to define the planning. There is a quality, like when we purchase any of the item for shirt, for the shirt, will define the quality in terms of different parameters, like with respect to the color, then size, then the brand of the shirt, then uh, okay, we'll consider, and cost we'll consider. There are so many parameters are there, so many parameters. So based upon that, we'll say okay, it is a quality shirt. So in this, similar to that, the industry has defined the quality, it is in terms of the number of defects or errors, number of defects per 1,000 lines of code. So defects, something that causes the software to behave in an inconsistent manner. So the defects, like for example, as today morning only I have gone through the newspaper, and the Zoom software, it is having some of the security issues, So the defect means the software behave in some inconsistent, means someone hacking the Zoom's the detail account details. That is the one way. And suppose if the software is not working properly, suppose if the software is not working properly, so that is all called as the defects. That defects that causes the software to behave in inconsistent manner. So the aim of the project is to deliver a software with a low delivered defect density. Deliver the software with low defects, means low defects density. It is not possible 100% to deliver a 100% defect free software project, but the main goal is to deliver as low as possible defects in the software. The defect injection and removal. So software development is a labor intensive. There are so many different people, the common people, the software developers, testers, they work in a team, and defects are injected at any stage. Defects are at any stage. Any stage means like a requirement analysis, designing, coding, testing. So any stage. A quality goal is uh, a quality goal is low delivered defect density, and these defects has to be removed. These defects have to be removed. So done primarily by the quality control activities for the review and testing. So the quality control activities for the review of the phases and testing, so to maintain the quality of the software. So uh, as we know, as I already discussed, the defect injection means it may inject at any phase. It may be in the design phase, or it may be in the testing phase. So defect injection and removal. So it arises, it injected in any phase. It may be in the requirement analysis, designing, coding, and testing. So approaches to quality management. There are different approaches for the quality management. Ad hoc. Ad hoc means ad hoc, procedural, and quantitative. So what is ad hoc? Some testing, some reviews done as and when needed. So in ad hoc approach, to maintain the quality of the software, we use the testing method, some testings, and some reviews that can be done and when needed. Then procedural, the defined the procedures are followed in a project. We'll see what are these different type of quality management approaches. So in the procedural, a quality plan that defines the quality control task that will be undertaken and when. It defines the some of the quality control tasks. What are the quality control tasks to be taken and when it is should be taken. So the main quality control tasks are reviews and testing. Reviews and testing. A review of the different the stages of the development. So the review is very important. Without review, it is very we can't deliver the quality software. Guidelines and procedures for reviews and testings are provided. Guidelines how you review and test the software. So guidelines is very important. Just you can see in for your NPTEL exam, for NPTEL course, uh, mentor is assigned for the 15 to 20 people. Why this mentor is assigned? They will take a review whether the particular student is completed the assignments or not. Even if suppose some people are not completed, the faculty he will inform, the mentor will inform the student that to complete the task. If any problem, if there is any technical issue with the account, or if any help with the topic, so the mentor will handle. So uh, the for any task review is very important. During the project execution, adherence to the plan and procedures are ensured. Then in the quantitative approach, it goes beyond the asking and has the procedures been executed. Analyzes the defect data to make judgments about the quality, make a judgments about the quality, and past data is very important to compare. The key parameters are defect injection removal rates, how much defects are injected, and the defect removal efficiency. So based upon that, they will judge about the quality. That's why it's a quantitative approach. Based upon the data, based upon the data, they will judge whether the developer software is quality or not. So quality plan drives the quality activities in the projects. Quality activities. The level of plan it depends upon the models available and must define the quality tasks. Quality task is very important that have to be performed in a project, and it can specify the defect level for each quality task. So this is about the quality uh, planning. So for any software, the quality is very important, and in industry, the quality of the software it is defined by the number of defects present in the software. Defects, number of defects per thousand lines of code. So the main goal for the software organization to deliver the software with a low defects, low or low defects in the software. So that is the goal. So this is all about the this particular concept, and the next other concepts we will study in the next session. I will take the next risk management topic is there, risk management. So we'll discuss in the next class, and before that, uh, uh, so I want to discuss about. So many of you are not submitted the virtual lab assignments, and I think few of them still they are under the confusion how to submit the virtual lab software engineering assignments. So here once you will get a link, software engineering the virtual lab link. So this is the home page of the software engineering virtual lab. So this lab is developed by the IIT Kharagpur, and these are the different the assignments, list of the experiments I have assigned. This is part of your term work, and I have created one format. So you are required to submit the assignment in this format. The name of the assignment, introduction, theory, then For that I have created one video also. So you just go through this video, and this link I already provided. Then so let me check how many of you are completed. So there are 15 people, they are completed the assignment. So just I will go through the first one. So that video that explains about how to the what are the content you are required to submit. So this is the assignment submitted by the Sony. So they mentioned the assignment, the name and objective. What are the objective of the assignment? Then the case study they are mentioned. Case study of the requirement specification. Then the quiz. So here they are not mentioned because there are around six questions are there, but here they have mentioned only one image is there. As you can see in um, simulation self-evaluation, there are total how many six quizzes are there. So you have to take the screenshot of this, and you have to put it in the document. Once you have to attempt the test, you have to attempt the quiz. So once you attempt the quiz, for example, what is the feasibility study done? So feasibility study done during the period when the requirement specifications are prepared. Good requirement specification in the one which is a consistent, complete, unambiguous. So you just attempt it. So here you will get the wrong and correct. So if you mentioned wrong, then again you again reattempt it, and attend the quiz, and after that you have to take a screenshot and submit it. So here this Sony Arkal, she has like she has mentioned only the last three questions quiz. She is not added properly, and in the case study is very important. So in the case study, see here a library information system for software engineering virtual lab. So this case study is very important, so you have to go through these all these details as he mentioned. As here you can see in her document. So this see case study only they are mentions, only she is mentioned about the table, the requirements. So what you have to do here, the first you have to understand what is this automation of the library, the requirements, everything, and then mention the table and these different requirement, performance requirements. So everything you have to mention. Then quiz, and after that, okay, after that exercise is very important. So here you need to select the first exercise, and based upon the requirement you have to attend. Then take a screenshot, then go for the second one, take a screenshot. Here you have to submit. Here after providing the answer, here you have to submit it. Then you have to take a screenshot and submit it, similar to for three assignments. So this the same steps you have to do for all the assignments. You have to do for the all assignments. So uh, she has to do again changes. So here I will just return the document to her. Sony Urkel, she has to submit the assignment again because I have to evaluate. I will evaluate, and because she has not mentioned the quizzes, only three quizzes are mentioned, and she is not added the case study properly. So she will get a mail, and she can know that she can again resubmit the assignment. So similar to that, the others also you just go through that and submit the assignment. For example, for Akash Jain, okay, he has mentioned here the title, objective, okay, good. Then in the case study, he has to add the contents, and in the MCQ also. I think maybe there is some. Okay, here still he also have not done properly. Okay. Then exercises, all the three exercises. So as what I explained, in the similar way, you have to submit the assignments. Uh, so here, still few more people, like I think don't know the whose ID is there. I think Madura maybe. So that was Hanure Muiz is not joined. Rushikesh Dursa, Iklas Patel. So these people still they are not joined, and Israr, then Akash Jain Akash. I think maybe some different mail ID. Then Swani Kokne is not joined. Nimish Jain is with this particular mail ID. The candidate is not joined. Pooja Sawant, I think she's not there. Sachin Kote, Pashu Jain, Sanjay Mashakar, Sumit Mehta, Vaibhav Sangai. So around 10 to 15 people, they are not joined to the classroom. So similar to you go for all the remaining assignments, and also you people have to work on the mini project. So mini project it is for on the seminar group wise. You have to work on a real time software project. You can take any problem statement like the website for the any organization, website for hotel, website for any school. So for any, you take any organization and you have to develop a website. You have to develop a website. So in that you have to follow the software development models like requirement collection and analysis, then design, coding, testing. So the these phases you have to use, and you can use the different models, waterfall model or agile model. So better you go for the agile model for your problem statement. So before that, you just choose a one problem statement, any one problem statement, and work on those. And so by next week, you have to complete the mini project, and so your evaluation will be once the uh, evaluation will be later. But by next week, you have to submit the screenshot of your the website. So for website development, you can use the web technology like HTML, CSS, JavaScript concepts. Okay, that is sufficient for like your mini project. And suppose if you are not able to go for that, you can go for the WordPress tool and all. WordPress open source tool is there, so you can go for the WordPress. So WordPress, so where you can develop a website. Okay, already I have my own WordPress account. Okay, so you can use the WordPress account for any school website and all. So complete the assignment as early as possible, and then next class I will intimate through the WhatsApp account. So we will complete the that particular chapter. If you have any doubt, you just put it in a comment. Thank you.